You got it, guys.
You need to pay for this.
Yes.
Well, hello, everyone. We are here at the Hyatt Center AutoRama. I am Kiana, and this is my husband.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all.
What's wrong?
The mic. Pull down the mic flag. Yeah. Push them up. I think they cut off. Yeah.
Oh, it does say off. There we go.
There you go. Okay, so they can hear you.
Now you can hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I reintroduced myself. Hello, everyone. I am Kiana, and this is
Skip.
my husband, Skip. He's taking it from me. And we are the hosts of F a Name radio show. Thank you. Yes. F a Name radio show. I tell you why. Because when I sat down and I decided to do this show, because I have a big mouth, and I wanted to be able to talk freely, and I said, why should I stress about a name when this is supposed to be fun? So I came up with the awesome name, F.
Okay. Yeah.
Patent pending. Sure, it's coming soon. Look out for it.
Right. That part.
Yes. Yeah. With that, I'm able to talk about whatever I want to. But me and my husband just got married 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
And marriage is not always easy.
No.
And I felt like it was other people out there that would appreciate hearing the truth.
Yeah, absolutely.
And talking about everyday relationships.
Yeah.
Because, honey, every day
ain't peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream.
Yeah.
Every day ain't peaches and cream.
Yeah, 19 years here.
19 years, you go, girl. 19 years. 50 years.
Yeah.
That's where I need some advice. Side note, this is my friend right here.
Okay.
My Dr. Unwala. How long have you been married? 17 years.
Awesome.
I pray to God I don't kill him before we get to 10.
Nah, he'll be all right.
When you kill them,
They just come back. Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
He's told me that. He'd come back and haunt me. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. That would be me. Yes. So I thought it was cool to be able to just come and talk. And I don't know about you ladies, but me doing it at home, I was lazy. Because you can pick and choose when you want to do it. So I contacted this lovely lady right here. You guys got to see her. She's so beautiful. And I went to her because this would motivate me every week to get up and talk about the things that I want to talk about.
Right.
And laugh, because me and him together are a riot.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Listen, last night we had the craziest argument. I don't even think it was an argument, it was a debate.
Yeah.
What did I pick you up?
No, I was driving. You wanted to go to the store. There was one that was closer, but you didn't mention it until we were well past it.
He was driving. He knew where we were going, so I didn't say anything. We were going to City Trends because I needed an outfit. Because he had came home, had the audacity to have this beautiful outfit here. And I ain't had nothing. I do too. So we driving. I told him where we was going. I'm assuming he knew it was one closer. He's driving. He was like halfway there. He's like, wait a minute. Isn't it one down here? I said, yeah, I was wondering where you was going. But I ain't say nothing because you the one in the driver's seat. There we go.
You can say something, no? Like, I mean, come on. You can say something. Give me something.
See, you understand.
I'm just saying. You could have said something. You could have gave me like a little bit of an inkling.
No, because then he would have said, I'm driving.
Yeah. So I didn't say anything. I said, wait a minute. He's driving. He knows where the destination is at. So I'm not going to say nothing. He said,
Y'all just married
2 years.
Okay.
We're in the car. He's like, you know what? I should just pull over and walk. I said, you're not walking. I said, we too far away from the house for you to think you was going to walk. He was like, you could have just easily said something. Hey guys over there, it's okay. You ain't gonna leave. You can be a part. I ended up, then he told me, I hope when you get to City Trends, you don't find nothing.
Oh.
I said, oh, the nerve of you.
Right.
And I didn't find nothing. I said, you put a curse on me. Yeah.
Now you gotta stay with her while she goes shopping everywhere.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Right. So when I picked him up for work today, guess where we went? To City Trends.
City
You thought I was
Trends.
gonna wait till you was at work? No, we gonna go together. You begged me. I'm finding out.
You
You
made
said
you
what?
not gone out.
That's messed up.
You made you not gone out. You could have easily just said something, or you could have went and I was at work for 8 hours. You could have
8 hours he was at work. I waited. Oh, you off work? Okay, I'm gonna come pick you up. We gotta go to City. The one right down the street from his job that you missed yesterday.
And you look marvelous.
Oh, thank you. You do too.
Wait for your compliment.
Always. Thank you.
And we had the same idea.
I know with the card, this is.
Yes.
But yeah.
Hey.
This is. But it was like I wanted to at least match a little bit with
Right.
you know.
Yeah, all that you still just stealing my cardigans.
Yeah, all of that. And didn't get anywhere but take his clothes. But hey, we happily married. Yes.
See, if she would wear your clothes, you match already.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And besides, you know what? She dressed for you.
There you go. I like that. I'm just, I told him, I said, I'm trying to match your flyness over here. I said, isn't that part of a marriage? You got to match his flyness?
When she says, I want you to go with me, it's not just because she was punishing you. What you deserve. Not what you
I like that. I like that. Yes.
She wanted to make sure that what you saw, you liked.
There you go. Believe it or not, our little arguments is really just, we just messing with each other.
Yeah.
Just there you go. Have a conversation. It was
No,
too
it's
quiet.
more her messing with me though.
No, when she messes with you is when she shuts up. Then you are in trouble.
There you go. There you go.
Silence is dangerous.
Silence is deadly, and can I tell you, I'm a Pisces, and silence is my friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Silence, he a Gemini, so it's 4 of us.
Oh, wow.
It's 4 of us in this marriage. Now you see.
Oh, wow.
Gemini.
There you go.
So you get 5 people.
I tell people that. I say this. It's not just us in this marriage. Swill. I tell people that all the time. It's not just 2 of us. It's 4 of us in this marriage. Never are we more. I think that we too competitive. Believe it or not,
Oh my lord.
we're way too competitive. We
I'm
go.
pretty sure most of our first dates was like to places like Dave and Buster's and stuff, where we ended up just playing all of the games against each other, like every single game. The shooting game, I remember beating you in the Connect Four. I remember beating you in.
You didn't beat. See how the exaggerated story. I remember beating you. Yeah. Yes, we do, because I remember beating him, but he remember beating me. So this is how we end up back at Dave and Buster's all the time, because it's like, wait, I won, you won. It's a healthy competitiveness.
Y'all gotta find different games. You go be somebody else.
No, she still ain't. But you still haven't played me in pool. That's what's crazy. You still ain't played me in a game of pool.
You're right. We have.
Because we had so many opportunities, but you seen me, but just never want to.
You know what?
I'm not a good. I'm a pool shark. I'm not a real good ping pong
I'm
player.
not good at ping pong either. I think my hand-eye coordination.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. It's crazy because before we got married, we went to counseling. We talked before. Yep, we did premarital counseling.
That's good.
Where did that come from? I thought you go to counseling when you have trouble.
No, a lot of times it was the norm you had to go before you got married to determine if you should get married.
Yes,
Yeah.
so our pastor wanted us to come to talk first.
Yeah.
But it was helpful. He let us know, no matter how long you're married, you have to remember to keep dating your partner.
Yeah.
And to keep dating your partner, even though you're married, doesn't mean you have to stop dating.
That's true though.
It is.
Make it a first date.
Yeah, and so we.
Still gotta make that same kind of effort.
I told mean that we got to stop. So we do crazy things. So for, I think, almost a year, we played tag in our house. You ever seen the movie Tag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I've never seen the movie Tag.
You've never seen the movie Tag?
Good movie.
Great movie.
Oh, wow.
Audience, if you've never seen the movie Tag, go watch it. It's a true story.
Okay.
About, I think it was like 10 guys that every year between April and May, they played tag for the whole month. And whoever was left it at the end of that month was it for the whole year.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tag, you're
Yes.
it.
We had that going on at the house. And it got kind of
chaotic.
Including the kids.
Yeah.
We got 2 kids.
At times it got out of hand.
Wow.
We played tag in the middle of the night.
We actually played everywhere we went.
In the middle,
Including the store.
My father was a police officer, so he walked in the house, we running through the house. And the dog was running through the house. And so, since he just came in on the end, he was it. Found you.
There you go. It got so serious. We were at Burlington one day. Yes, because you were out of control. You and my daughter. My daughter's 17.
Okay. Oh, that's fun.
It is. We were going to shop for our son, who is 6. And we started playing the game tag. I think he was it.
No, I was not it.
She was it?
Yes.
My daughter was it. Next thing I know, I see her, Mommy, he just threw a shoebox at me. What? Why
I didn't throw it at her. I tossed it up kind of like a distraction, and then just ran off. It was more like that. Like I threw it up, and then I just ran off. Like,
Right.
And it wasn't throwing it at her. Like she keeps exaggerating.
She's telling a different story. But it was fun. I had to remind him that we was in public. I said, can we ask like we in public, please? It didn't stop though. We got in line. We tagged him and then ran to the car.
Why should you stop this in public?
Very true. We definitely didn't want to get locked up. But it's one of the things that we do to just keep our marriage exciting and fun.
That's cool.
A lot of times you learn, and I know you ladies have been there with the years you have, that you get into repetition, being a mom and working, and him working. You forget about your partner.
Oh no, my next step is this summer I'm getting Nerf guns. Real Mission Impossible type stuff.
We know about her.
Uh-huh.
We were outside.
Oh yeah.
That's
To
him.
the point that the neighbor
Called the police. Wow.
And they came and they said, it's 90 degrees out here.
What do you do? Right.
She ran in the house and slid all the way across the kitchen.
That would be me. He is you.
We were having fun. It was, and believe it or not, we were out on the track. We were on and we were outside working on the car, washing the car, and we just got to the track. Everybody was on the track. Well, we had these old rickety neighbors.
You were just having fun.
They manage your happiness.
Yes, because they're not. We do things like that. When we got married, sounds crazy. We got married in 30 days. Okay, the reason we got married in 30 days, we initially decided we were going to go to the courthouse. And then we were like, wait, both our grandmas are elderly. So we wanted to give them an opportunity to see us get married.
You're cutting out a chunk of the story. Okay. So there was a night we were at my mother's house, and my grandmother had a stroke. And because of this woman here, she was able to get her the help that she needed, and was able to see it quickly, and was able to act quickly enough to where she was okay. And after that was kind of what pushed my decision. It was just like, no, like I wanted her to be able to be there to see it. It was something. And this is just on the heels of her grandmother having gone through the surgery. Did she have surgery?
She did just have surgery. I can't remember because she's had so many. My grandmother is 93 years old.
Oh, wow.
93 years young. I always tell her she's young. I'm old. She is blind in her right eye, going blind in her left eye. She's had a lot. So we had decided, you know what? We're going to have a wedding. It went from a backyard wedding to, oh no, we're going to actually have a wedding. I planned the whole wedding by myself in 30 days. Yes. And I felt like I had told him, I was like, even though we're getting married like this, nothing's going to change. And I know everybody feels differently, but I always feel like marriage is nothing but a piece of paper. And that's it. You're just signing a piece of paper. What's up, Mike? So since we got married so quick, of course we couldn't have everybody there. So I came up with this amazing idea that we would have a family field day.
That's nice. This is like my trip to the apple farm.
Yes.
Right.
Family.
Right. Yes.
You went crazy when we got this.
I love the apple farm, by the way. So we put it together, not just so our families could meet, but he actually had lost his brother last February. So it was already a trying time for the family, and what better way to bring everybody together than to have a field day? When the last time you played kickball?
Oh, wow.
I can picture all the running park and field.
Uh-huh.
Sir.
No, we actually planned it. We came up with the games together. Yeah. Yeah, we came up with the games together. We came up.
All I kept hearing was.
I know. I picked out games. You know, I picked out which games we was gonna play. Like, I put everything together. I mean, like, somebody got to set up everything. You know.
Hey,
But,
you
yeah.
did something.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, she was all right.
Trust me. I don't. The only thing, and even when we got married, I still was asking him. I was telling him, hey, help me. What would you like? I don't make a move without asking him.
That sounds better.
Let me clarify that. This is my best friend right here. I get mad when he gone with his friends too long. Wait a minute. I'm bored. What am I supposed to do?
I'm gonna be a fly on the wall and listen to that. Honey, will you help me? Get over here.
But you just said that it's wonderful because we're the same way. But I also have things that I enjoy doing. So don't be bored because he's away. Because here's the thing: if you're doing something, he's doing something. It's a great conversation when it gets home.
It definitely is.
And that's the thing. And like, she's always doing something too. Like, she always is like, with all of her friends, somebody will pop up at some point out of nowhere. Yeah, it's like she makes it seem like she's just bored at home. It's like, it's far from it.
It is. Usually, I'm the one that's always on the go. So when the roles changed and I slowed down, it was like, wait a minute, I'm not used to him not being here because I am in school. I'm a youth cheerleading coach. I work, and then I decided to do the podcast. So it was like I was always on the go, and he was like waiting for me or with me. So it was like when he switched it around, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, this is waiting.
I started coaching football. This been previous summer because
Like normal.
Because I can get I was actually she was
Oh, she heard mine. Well, I think she just don't want to face being drilled about it.
But ain't nobody trying to do
Hold on. What I'm saying is when I seen her and me and just seen her, all we did was talk. It was like normal.
Mm-hmm.
After about a car, we stood there talking for a half hour.
Yeah, but ain't nobody trying to go back in the past. She
Well, that's
the
what I'm
one that's
saying.
stuck in the
Well,
past.
I don't think she is now.
Yeah, how come she don't bring her ass around me?
She gonna be over here.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I asked her when I left. Gave her a hug. I said, y'all coming over to the... She said, yeah, we'll be over there.
Oh my god, my leg is so.
We're out, yes.
What's the name of your racing team?
It's the Coalition of Ultimate Drag Racing Association.
I love it.
I want to see a race so bad.
You guys, don't worry. It'll be a couple of times you guys get to enjoy. Everybody's excited about coming out there this summer.
Right.
Me too. I grew up in it, but guess what? Ever since COVID, I haven't been back out there.
Oh my goodness. So where's it located?
Well, there's a few of them. Go ahead and run it.
All right, so there's actually 13 tracks in Ohio. But we're racing at
Dragway 42.
Hold on.
Summit Motorsports Park is in Wells.
My foot didn't sleep. I'm trying to get back up.
Thompson is 50. The car is too fast.
You gotta shake it some.
That's the oldest.
Make it. I can barely
So,
I would rather just smack it.
That is really worth it. Our grandson is racing now.
Nice.
And where was
With that right there.
Okay. That's his dad.
Nice.
So it's actually a
So,
family thing.
do you get furious when you see movies like Fast and Furious and they do impossible
I
things
get
with cars?
very furious. I get extremely furious.
When they like hitting the clutch a million times in
And
a race?
I'll tell you why. Because they lie. First of all, street racing is street racing. Drag racing is an organized sport. So don't stick us in that category. And then the first thing the media says when somebody gets into an accident on the street is that they were drag racing. No, they were not.
Right.
They were not. Probably one of the safest sports on the planet is drag racing.
Okay.
Trust me. Kids get scholarships to school.
To drag? Really?
Yes, they do.
I have been to Daytona. I was dating. We went out to Florida to Daytona. It was actually Dale Earnhardt's last race. I was like, I was so not excited to go until we got there, and I actually seen it. I was like, oh my God, this is actually amazing.
Well, see, we are not running around in circles below the finish line.
Oh, that was at the beginning of the race. That was the highlight of the race. The accidents
And
there.
see, that's what's sad, because that's what people think of drag racing is about. It's not. It's not. We've had, the amount of accidents and deaths that we have, you can count on your fingers.
Okay.
These cars are fiberglass. They have a 10-point roll cage around them. They're strapped down with 5 different types of seat belts.
Nice.
Everything else. So if that car is going to demolish, the man in it, which is Carlos right here, the man in it is going to get over.
So I was about to say, that all sounds safer than what we just drove.
Yeah, that sounds safer than the car we just drove in.
Right, you know? So yeah, so the line, I'll tell you the line that killed me. When Van Diesel said, I live for a quarter mile. And then he said, I'm about to crash going around the second curve. What curve is there in a quarter mile? Because I've been to every track going. Dude,
I like him. He is hilarious.
drag race. 83 years old.
Look amazing, by the way. Never thought.
When he said that, I'm telling you, everybody in the movie theater was like, because it's a straight line. So what curve would you put drag race and NASCAR together? That's a line.
Yeah.
Literal, that's a line.
That's a line,
so,
yes.
No.
Oh my God. Well, I'm excited to come see drag racing. I can't wait till you guys. When does it start? I think I seen one in Las Vegas. We went to the track there. I mean, it was a lot. It was different cars going on at the track.
You should just say that.
Okay.
See, if she had come to a drag race, she would have said, and I ate all day long because everybody cooks.
Oh,
Man, I'm even more excited.
right. When is this again? How soon do we have to wait? That sounds.
And that, you know what, and that's what keeps us. Oh my goodness, when the kids were little, they knew on Saturdays this time I got A's and D's on the silver platter. You know why? Because the privilege you ain't going to the track. I don't see grade you and I know it. The only person I left home one time was that one over there, my son. I died my son because he actually lost his license. He cried himself to sleep. He cried himself to sleep.
So who's got the best record?
As far as
Like wins, losses, like, as far as...
Who knows?
well, actually, right, because there's a lot of different races. But I mean, in this family, it goes to the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it goes to the
He's been doing it since he was 15.
right.
my God.
Yep.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you don't see a lot of families that have that family dynamic. They have something that they're doing together.
Yeah.
And we knew everybody had a job. Everybody, you know, this one I cannot wait.
Oh my God.
What's up, Marvin? And he just
Woo,
yeah,
why did you
yeah,
move?
he actually just put his foot in that.
Yeah.
They're going to have a new hobby to check out now.
My
Track
God.
racing. He's like, yes.
Well, you know what? The
Yeah.
and the other great thing about drag racing is that
I don't like stuff so spicy. You can't taste the flavor. Yeah.
Nice.
Got him a trophy. He lied to him, right? But he would.
You and him would get along. He wants to drive something so fast, so bad. He's like, if I get this car, will you ride with me while I'm speeding? No, I'm not. But,
Oh, okay, cool. We got a safe haven now.
Yeah. He didn't want to ask all the questions. He wanted to get behind the wheel.
The fastest I
Who are
probably
you
go,
doing?
probably like 110, 110, something like that.
Oh, really? Let me see.
Look, she like, you handle it. I'm going to sit on the sideline and watch you.
You know what? Here's the thing. You pull up because, like I said, in drag racing, it's not like NASCAR. Your win is every life.
Okay.
Sometimes in the middle, but never in the end. So usually, the new drivers,
That's nice,
they don't
X.
come when they get up there and they're looking at that person treating them like this.
I think
Okay, get out the
I
way.
think that's the
Hand on
thing
box.
about the Fast and the Furious movies that made me the most mad. Is they made those races that are that quick seem like they were a million miles long. Like they just made it, and it's like you said a quarter mile, right? They just did like 80 cuts. It's like 10 minutes. Like wait, what?
This is 6-second car.
Exactly.
And there are 3-second cars.
Yeah.
So, okay. For somebody like me that doesn't understand, you got to explain it. What's a 6-second car?
Elapsed time from beginning to end. Beginning to quarter mile. 151 miles per hour.
Wow.
So, and then I have a trainer that has a 3-second car. So, what you have to do is when he stages a car, he does the burnout, and he gets to that light, and you see that 2 yellow lights.
Are they on camera?
Yes. So literally, the 3-second car, when you see that stage come on, and that stage, just look that way, because if you look this way, you'll be down there.
Dang. That'd be something you could bring your drone to. That would be some nice footage.
Oh, they don't mind this.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, Bob Moses,
Is it?
Bob Moses, he's a jet truck driver. He's over there.
Yeah.
Bob Moses drives a jet truck. 60 gallons, and he has jet engines on that truck.
Wow.
So it is a
Shit.
yes, it is a beautiful sound.
Definitely. We're going to have to bring some camera film. I have to toot my husband's horn real quick. He's a filmmaker.
Oh,
And he's won awards.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm always tooting his horn
He's
because I feel like he
gonna
doesn't.
come in.
Yes. I feel like he doesn't toot his own horn enough.
Well, wait a minute, you guys. Okay, so check this out. I checked out your work a while ago. You guys work with Ryan, who's a Thursday night
Yes,
show.
yes.
I watched that over a year ago.
Yes, Ryan
Good
was
work.
in the movie The Final Girl.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
he
Final girl, yeah.
produced, wrote himself, produced, and edited, and it won awards. Even over, I think it was Sweden. So he won an award in Sweden.
well, you know your marketing is sweet right now.
Well, Sweden, this is a guy that wrote Final Girl.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for allowing him to win.
Absolutely.
I feel like
What was that
allowing this talented director, editor, photographer,
Filmmaker. Yeah, absolutely.
he does it all. And they voted his movie, his short story, and he won. They gave him, yes. And I feel like he doesn't get it enough, so I wanted to give it to him right now because I think what he does is amazing.
I'm gonna tell you, you know what? We're all up in this. I'm gonna tell you, like my mom told me, tell you what, this youth now, I got to find out what
Urban got chill.
He bad. My husband bad.
That's good. It's right next to us.
We were sitting down one night and we were just talking to the point I didn't realize that he was talking. So the next time we sat down, I got a tape. I hit
Nice.
I went back and I listened to what he said. He kept talking about the greatest life he ever listen to this. So I put it on there. I sent it out. I got this line. He said, "How did you do that?" I said, "What do you mean?" I got this girl. He said, "The next time he said nothing." I said, "He said," and all that talking, and I looked and I rewound that same tape and I was like, "Good. That's you.
Yeah.
That is you.
I
have
a vision.
y'all gonna be great together."
And I told him,
If she don't strangle you about 5 times,
listen,
I'm like,
I did just like you did. I took that short story and I entered it constantly, just sending it out because it was just such an amazing product. And just actually, I've never been on that side before. So to see the process of putting a movie together, it was like, and you do this? You're an amazing person. And I'm like, I need the world to know that you're so talented. Like, his name speaks volumes. No matter where we go, someone knows this man. And I was like, oh my God, I married somebody amazing. And I'm his backbone. I'm going to support him. I push him, even when he doesn't want to do it. It's none of, come on, because it's going to go somewhere.
scenario.
Okay.
That's the call my homie.
That means stipulation.
I like this fence.
I do too. And that makes stipulation that he don't want to, you know. And I'm like, if you call him up, I don't know, put this switch on you. And you know, she said, you go tell him, and then Kristen, go tell him I'm the other one. I tell him I'm not. And then I started pouting. You know, because he was making me so he blamed everything on me. He said, she is not going to let go until I do this. Well, guess what?
I know that's right. You go, girl. See? That's me.
And that's my American family.
Nice.
So, right. So,
I love it. See, that's what I'm looking for in our future.
but do you
Like
understand what I had to go through? I mean, I didn't put my foot down. I just stuck my lip out.
That doesn't work for me yet. You got to teach me it's a certain way to
There he
pout.
is, standing right there. What is?
That doesn't work for me. I even told him yesterday, I was like, you know, when we got married, you're not allowed to say no to me. And he said, oh no, that's the reason you get married, so I can't say no to you.
You're supposed to be able to take what I say no, just like I take your no.
I thought that was the point of getting married, so you don't have to say no. Because somebody.
No, you get married so you can break it, so you can doggone lay down the ground rule. For real, I've been married 19 years.
19 years. Okay. I love it. And I was just messing with him, but it was just like, no, you're not supposed to. You're the one person that's not supposed to tell me no.
You can keep
he
it.
was like, no, I'm the one person that's supposed to tell you no.
Right?
I said, I didn't see that in the vows when we got married. That's what he was like, I say no a lot. I was like, no.
You tell me no, I can tell you
No.
no.
I was like, wait, I didn't see that in the vows where you could just say no. He was like, it was there. It was in small print.
Real quick. Real quick. It's like when they give you side effects and like drug commercials, like it was like that.
It was like that.
He slid it in there like that.
He slides a lot into the vows that I don't remember when you said. I was like, where was I at?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I didn't hear all of that.
Side effects include.
Every time you have to understand though. My son-in-law and my daughter have known each other since they were
Hey, look,
lived across the street.
when we was little, I had to knock a Dorito bag off his shoulder to see if he would fight me.
Did he fight you?
No, we still didn't fight, but I knocked the Dorito bag off.
I mean, you know, Right. No, because I didn't remember she was doing that. And he would come over. Yep. He would come over and he was like, Miss J, let me tell you what happened. And that's what he played. Don't you tell me you're working together and I got to be working 7. We still here. Get out. Get out. You know, and then nobody ever asked where the kids were because they wasn't here. I demand the respect. You respect your parents. I don't want to know that time. That's what I get grades. I get, you know, and we would hang. I'm still kicking him out of his house now. He's still hanging around now.
Nice.
And some things never change.
Never change.
You know, when you have fun.
Yes.
That's it, you have fun.
And that's what we really try to maintain is to have fun. Even though this is, he says it's my show, it's like, no, we're doing this together. Because
Watch me roll my eyes.
People are like, no, this is your show, man. It's like, no, we're doing this together. It's like our banter together.
You know what? And Skip, I get it because you were showing her real love. I would ask sometimes, she is playing what she likes. She is playing and you're more like, but you understand what she's doing. And you have fun because, trust me, you're one of two of them. You don't know how many people will play right. I don't take credit for people playing in my family.
Understandable.
Yes. Okay. I don't the mic to everybody else. I'm talking to them.
That's okay. You know, we want to hear. Go ahead.
Never mind, get it back.
I don't take lightly to anybody threatening my family. They'll tell you that. Wherever you just went to works hard for what you get. I was working for the same company 39 and a half years. He works hard. We put our races together. We don't go to sleep. You understand me? We are up all night long. We are going back and forth. We call her in the middle of the night. We call him in the middle of the night. You know, we got this idea that, you know, our kids are telling us what to do. No, you can't do that. You should do this. And then you know, what's bad is that the roles reverse themselves. For as much as this one and me, we don't argue a lot. But we may not and I'm thinking, she's right. I don't want to hear it because I'm her mom. And then you got to back there. I just had to hang up the phone. I know that feeling, you know. But I had a person try and tell me, and they're a friend of her, try and tell me what my husband shouldn't be doing. And I didn't see you anywhere. I didn't see you help. I didn't see you push. So you get the worst side of me. You understand when you come up against mine.
Definitely understand.
Right? So that's where she is with me.
Yes.
Right now. I get it because you know what? You don't have to brag because she is. She's going to. I love it.
You know, one thing my father always told me was, you never have to talk about yourself too much. If you're doing your job well, other people see you.
And you know what? And here's the thing: if you're doing it real good, they're gonna talk about you anyway.
Yeah.
Even if it's bad. How many haters you got right now? I'm gonna tell you like Cat Williams. If you got 16, you need 20.
I know that's right.
You know, and we have that. We have it. And for as much as they can do, and it's funny because they show up. They show up, and I don't know if they're being real of what you're doing, and they're just being honest. But somehow they show up just to see
what's going on.
You know, and when they see it's a success, they just you know. So you know, you see them. Jesus will have to ask my question. So
Listen, I completely understand. We had a situation at work because we both were working at Marymount Hospital. And I think it was a nurse or something that said something to you. Yeah, because it was a nurse that was disrespectful to him. I said, this green uniform come off. What floor is she on? Because he's always the calm. And I'm the one that's, you're not going to disrespect my husband. I even told my daughter, she went on her first date last night. Her first date, listen. I felt like it was a scene from Bad Boys where they was open the door and they was like, who is you? Right. And his name was Reggie for real. So that's what made it funny. So we come in the house and I'm like, okay, I'm sizing the little boy up. What's your name? Reggie. Hi, nice to meet you, Reggie. I'm Miss Davis.
no confusion. So I'm talking to him, getting to know what he do. Before he leave, I was like, let me let you know one thing. I fight kids. He said, let something happen to my daughter.
But wait, I must say,
My
he
granddaughter told me she got a degree in fighting old people.
I had to let him know.
wait, I had to give the young man points though.
Oh Lord.
He goes to school now. He does the CTE for auto tech. So it's like, all right, young dude can change the time. He can give him points. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's like I had to give him some points. It's like, hey, something, whatever goes wrong, it's like he can probably handle himself, I had to give him something,
He was the nice side. I was the, let me let you know something.
I'm gonna let you know what's bad. I'm gonna let you know. My dad was a detective.
Nice.
Oh.
He didn't play. See, that's me.
Only one.
Oh.
Child. My mom and dad had special license, but you understand my mother was at the report center in the police station downstairs. My father was upstairs in the detective bureau.
Okay.
I went in the store. When I came out, they had my boyfriend at the time over the hood of the car. He was over there. It's all right, baby. It's all right. We got him. Why? He's not still in the car. He with me. I keep telling him, I'm never gonna make it.
Listen, it took so much. He had to stop me. He was like, stop threatening that boy. I said, I need to let him know that mama don't play. This is my only daughter. And I need him to know that I don't play. He doesn't have a driver's license. And these kids don't want to drive
You
now.
should have told him to come back. You get form of identification.
I know, that's right.
Wait. I don't know if you could say that kids don't want to drive now because of the presence of like drag races.
Drag race, yes.
Drag race
New
children.
age, yeah, sure. But he was like,
those
oh,
kids.
I'm getting my temps next week. And it's like,
Say come back next week.
I know that's right. I asked him, I said, do you open doors? He said, yes, I open doors. Good, so you a gentleman. Good, I like that.
Yeah, he had three sisters.
He has 3 sisters.
Yeah.
I know that's
And be prepared to be fingerprinted.
Listen, I completely understand. It was so much anxiety. I told him, I said, don't let me have to come up to Valley View and check on y'all. I said, because mama will roll up there. Like, what y'all doing? Yes, that is me.
All right. You know how they come over, you give them their privacy, let them, sit down, talk, chit chat. I'm driving inside the curfew. I hear my father hit the phone. He wasn't going nowhere because the bathroom. He walked off his head.
Just so you know.
Just so you know. Look at your watch, look at the clock, look at somewhere. Whatever my dad's down there, you have to go.
It's funny you said that because after she left, I was like, oh man, I forgot to tell her curfew. I was so fixated on wanting to know who this little boy is. Not little boy, because he was 18.
Okay.
This young man, that I forgot to tell her what time to be home. I said, I didn't even know what time the movie ended. I was like, wait, let me look. It was 2 hours. And she came straight home. And he was very respectful. It just...
Growing up, I went a lot of places. I was in a lot of organizations. So it was a trust thing.
Yes.
And one thing you never wanted, and I think my grandkids are like that, you don't want to lose your parents' trust. So you do what's right automatically. You might, whatever you're doing wrong, you do it within that time.
He actually told me that.
I am not going to I don't put nothing aside. We was all young ones.
Yes.
And whatever you're doing wrong, do it within that time. Get you
And it's funny because I was texting Dr. Ronwala right there, and I was like, oh my gosh, she going on a date. This little boy is coming to my house. And he was like, just have faith that you raised her right. And I was like, you're right. I got to believe that she's going to take what I told her. And she did.
But
she went,
came
back.
My son tickled me one day because he used to tell me all the time, no, my kid's going to have freedom of speech, this, that. He called me up one day. He said, Mom, look at your words start coming out of my mouth.
Yes.
Everything, I said, and I would think, they will not listen. Believe me. Everything that you say to them, they hear it. And it stays there. And I used to call you, see, I'm old school, so back in the day, I used to call my mother a squirrel. It's amazing the roles that these turn into.
so when I had her, as she was getting older, I was like, is this my mother's finger right here? What is this? Like, this sounded like my mother right here. Like, wait a minute.
He called me, he said, Mom, he said, what your words start coming out? I said,
I actually had to take a step back and be like, you know what? Everything she did is how I'm where I'm at today. So it's like, all right, even though I was mad at her, I know you're strict, you won't let me do this. It all paid off in the end. And I hope that as my daughter gets ready to go to college in a year, she realized that even though mommy was strict, look at where you're at now.
right,
It's like,
that role never changed. I categorize my kids. They're in categories. Sitting over there, that's what you're doing. Sitting right there. Long and lanky back there, but that's a surprise. You understand? And then I got one walking around there, that's my happy face. This is my heart. This is my Velcro. No, that's my heart. This is my Velcro. This is my artiste right here. I got a magnet, and I got a chocolate.
I like that.
So, I mean, but and we talk. We can have a good time. But when I turn that camera around and say, I don't like this,
it's understood. Yes. I have a question for you. We're a blended family. My son is not my biological son, but that's my son. I feel like it's night and day between my girl and my son. It's like he's the energetic, want to get into everything. My daughter was the calm before she got older and the storm hit. Because that storm hits about 13, 14. It's a storm room.
Yep.
But my son now, it's like, he don't care about punishment. He don't care if you yell at him. He just, okay. He took 2 hours to eat the other day. I said,
How old is this child?
6. I said, if you take this long, I'm gonna have your daddy go get a belt. He said, okay. My daughter would have been like, and she didn't like to get punished. My son don't care.
He's very much like me. He's really very like indifferent.
Okay, so
Like, hey, I mean, if you got to do what you got to do.
At 6.
Okay, so, all right. So at 6, you said, I'm going to get a belt. Do you ever show up with this belt?
He don't care. It's been a few times we've shown up with a belt. He don't care.
What does he like the most?
As far as what?
What does he like to do? He's 6 years old. There's a cartoon or something that boy likes.
Ryan. He like doing he like watching the experiments he does and stuff like that.
Take the boy.
Doesn't affect him.
Yes, it does.
We can tell him to go sit in his room.
No, don't sit him down. Don't sit him down. Give him something he needs to do.
The only thing he really hates is like he puts him in a corner and has him squat with his arms
No,
out.
see, you're not going to watch this for today.
Yeah.
You're not doing this for today. There's no TV. He'll be smart. He'll be mad, but he'll be smart. He'll appreciate it later, but he'll understand they making me do something. I can stand in this corner. You understand? Because when I'm done standing in this corner, I go back and do whatever I want.
But that is
I
very
must confess though, this is something else he gets from me. I didn't mind. I was a very avid reader as a kid, and as is he reads it with himself more at times.
Okay, so he likes to read.
Yeah.
But if you take that time away from him and give him something he does not like reading, I want to do this. It changes.
It's definitely hard punishing. My daughter was like hard to punish too because she was the only child. So when she did get in trouble, it was like even if I took everything away, her imaginary friends would come out. She'd be happy just.
I had the best imagination. Oh my God! I had this invisible cat, and only one person could see this cat.
But you.
Don't sit on my cat. Oh, I'm so sorry. No. But I mean, as the only child, you do because you have to entertain yourself.
Yeah. I remember calling my grandma and I was like, I don't know how to punish this little girl because I can take everything away and she's still fine. I was like, what do I do?
Because she's alone.
Yeah.
Because she's not lonely. She's just alone. Like, okay, so when I was little, Jackson's a thing. Like Jackson, right?
Yes.
I can learn how to play Jackson. So it's Denise and Elaine. Denise is my first name. Elaine is middle name.
Okay.
So it's Denise and Elaine. When Elaine started reading, Denise started over.
I like that.
We had to start over again. But there are certain things that they like to do. And certain things, and if you make them do something that is,
like a Pokemon, but another Pokemon.
Me and him was
Yes.
Yeah, he's super into that.
So we're going to get this other book that you like. I don't know how to read my son. But you can't do like that. So now, guess what? I'm a wax.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, you've been extremely smart, but you'll learn. I can do very
That is very true. Yeah. It's funny because now that she's 17, it's easy when she punish her. Give me a phone. That's it. Give me a phone. Her whole world is over once that phone is gone.
You know how scary that is?
Yes.
Take her, you know what? I would make her live in my life. 3 channels.
Oh my goodness. 3 channels.
3, 5, and 8. When we got 43 and 61, it's like, woo.
You know, you were excited.
Listen, I remember the floor model television, having to be remote.
You got to get up and go change the channel. And you're standing there like a rabbit ear to make the
all of that.
I would, you know what? We're going to take you back to my school. Okay? Give me the phone. You know, if anybody wants you, guess what? It's
To the house. Yeah.
Before you had your phone, it was just the phone. Like,
It was just the phone.
The landline phone, yes.
You had to learn how to cheat the phone.
Yes.
Like if you got a person on the phone that was talking too much, I would actually go upstairs and call my number. My mother would be on the phone too much. You know, so I go upstairs and I would dial the number and it would ring in. And it would sound like, and I'd sound like an operator. And I'd tell her, you have an emergency, please hang up the phone.
nice.
I like that. Nice.
And then I would hang up phone. I could cheat a payphone. The payphone was 5 cents when I was coming up.
Woo.
And I could cheat a payphone. Drop that nickel in and push that return button.
And you got it back. Look at you.
Alright.
Kids don't know about payphones nowadays.
Right. They don't know nothing about that. So guess what? If a person wants to get you, they're going to see how just how good your friends are, how they're going to try.
Right.
Because you ain't got no phone.
No, it's like how did we? It's crazy because we survived without phones, and it's like now we used to have phone books when we needed phone numbers. Now, if our phone breaks or something, we don't have nobody's number other than the ones you remember.
There are times I feel ashamed of myself because I have to use maps to go anywhere. So far, it's like, all right, I got to get a map for this. But it's like I remember my dad being able to go wherever and
With a printed map.
never seen him use
Yeah,
it.
a printed map.
He lived in other states.
Yeah.
He lived to and through states, and it's like, how did you know where to go?
It was easy.
Yeah.
It was easy. I'll give you a funny story. I went to my parents' house. I'm selling the house now. But they have this furnace that's literally attached to one of this house because that's how we live. So we had a dog who kind of inquires pumps first. But I called the repairman, right? And he came and I said, well, the last repair he did, the number is right there on the tag. And he looked, he said, ma'am, there's no, he said, where's the phone number? I said, right there. It's on the tag. You know, he said, no, ma'am, I see serial numbers. I said, WA1 2929. He said, what? I said, 921 29.
Kids don't know.
Because that's how we had to learn. There were letters. He said, I've never seen nothing like this in my life. He said, y'all had to learn.
Yeah.
I said, we had party nights. You could listen to everybody else's conversation.
I remember those party lines. I caught it once, and I was like,
he said, you really had to. I said, yeah. And we couldn't use a calculator to figure out a math problem either. You had to think about it.
in your head, or use your fingers. That one kid in school, like, yeah.
Yep. You know, and I said, it's funny. Ask a child what time it is.
Oh,
He's done it.
I was just about to say.
He's done it.
We will sit somewhere and I will see, and every time I see an analog clock, what time is it? What time is it right now? Like,
And she'll stare at it forever. It's like, your kids don't know.
Right.
We lived on pagers. That was my era, the pager.
Yep. Me too.
The pager was mine, because my mom worked for Ameritech, which was Ohio Bell. Yes. So it was like, we always had the newest, like a pager. Then when the two-way phone came out, but she made it clear, because she was a zero operator. She was like, you better never call collect. She was like, don't you call zero? And she'd be funny, because when my friends would call zero, she'd call home and be like, you know, so-and-so just called up here. I don't know what's going on. but she was all. I was like, I told my daughter, I'm like, you don't know what it's like to just have a pager. And your friend paid you with that special code.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta go to a phone.
you gotta go to a payphone and find change.
Yeah.
Like, kids don't know.
If you went back and it was okay to have a business or not be home, because if you wanted me that bad, guess what? When I got home, my phone would be ready.
Yep.
And you would be ready. And I am guilty today that my car tells me you ain't in this car. Your phone is not connected.
Yes.
And it wasn't so long ago that we lived that you were combined.
Yeah, without all the electronics that we have. Now it's
Walk
like,
out the door and just like all you need is like keys and a wallet, and you can go anywhere in the world.
And you know, the great part was when you walked out the door, you said, if they need me, they'll get their fire out. Get you when they see me, and you went and enjoyed your vacation and everything else. And now, you know, people find you everywhere. You got this, you know.
yes.
Oh, it's strange when you're in a crowd and you look around and you see every single other person like with a phone in front of their face.
Yes.
Like that freaks me out sometimes because listen, I grew up in the era of cell phones and it's like I feel like a 90-year-old man because it's like I don't really like any of it.
He's literally, he doesn't use his social medias at all.
Yeah.
You look good though. You look amazing.
I just mean as if I
He
grew up
is
in that.
almost 90.
But I mean, I just mean as if I grew up in that era without, because it's like I do not like any. I don't like
Where's the
using
love?
it.
Where's the communication?
Yeah, it's like where's just your awareness? Because like people aren't aware. It's so weird. Like the headphones that they have, AirPods, and different kinds of things. Like they have a mode where to make it to you so you can hear the outside sounds, but it's like you could also just take them off. You can just take them out.
Just take it out.
You hear a lot better when they out. Like,
It's funny. It's funny how, you know, we come to depend on something that you don't really need.
yeah.
You know, and it's scary. I listen to some people, I met them online. Online. You may not even be talking to the person you think that's online.
I tell my daughter that all the time. I say, you can't just add any and everybody on Instagram. You can't believe that this person is a boy. How do you know? She like, oh, well, it's pictures. Anybody can post pictures. That's why Catfish has been on for so long.
And they just and you know, and I watch Catfish every now and then. The TV show. Yeah. Catfish, the TV show.
Yeah.
We on TV, of course, you know. And some of them still refuse to believe that they got catfish. You're not talking to this person. This person don't exist. They gave you some other person's identity and everything else, and you still, oh, but no, because he said, and how many, this one lady emptied her bank account. Literally, emptied her bank account, and still would not believe that this person she's sending this money to was not the person that she was looking at.
I've seen one where it was the lady thought she was dating a little Bow Wow. I was like, really?
Oh my
Really?
God, that was by far one of the
Sending
times.
money and everything. Like, really?
Yeah. And the other one, I think that he thought he was dating Britney Spears. Something. He refused, or was it Lady Gaga? He refused to accept that it was a catfish.
And it's like, really? Do you think they really need money? You said these are
Especially that one that was
little Bow Wow. He don't need no money.
right. Like, have you seen his type?
Right. And it was not you.
Exactly. Nothing like her. Oh well.
Oh, right. Oh, well.
Exactly. Why you gotta be the one to give it to me?
Right.
Oh well, because you know what? He's got a skill. He's got connections.
Yes.
He shouldn't be, and he got broke that quick too bad.
I was like, where's her friends at? Be like, come on now, stop it. Stop it. This is not little Bow
That's
Wow.
always the first thing that comes to my mind when I see those shows. Is like, you can't have no friends around you to be, because you can't. To tell that somebody's gonna tell you like, hey, you know this is dumb, right?
Right. You know how lonely you really have to be
To believe that you were talking to little Bow Wow for months and months on end and he want to marry you. Girl.
See, she wouldn't like me. I'd be that person cracking up in the background.
Okay. So he said what? Oh, he did?
He did.
Oh, okay.
Put him on.
Oh, exactly.
I want to talk to him too.
Let me see
I
his
want to
face.
ask him for some money.
Right. Right.
Tell me, give me a movie or something, man. Like, you be on the TV shows, like, give me on something.
Fly me out to LA, anything.
Can I be on the rap show?
Right.
It was on that time.
Yeah.
Let me get some tickets or something.
Something, and they just be believing it. It's like these kids.
While y'all up there, announce the name of your show again, when you are coming on. These people need to hear a whole lot of y'all.
Yes.
Yes. The name of our show again is. Why do I always have it? F. Yeah, because I want to cuss. F a Name Radio Show. We are on Fridays from 5:30 to 7. So please tune in. Our first official show is this Friday. We have 2 special guests coming on with us, and I've got amazing topics. I can't talk about it because we vowed not to talk about the topics because we'll get ranting and then we'll forget about it for the show.
You always come up with
Good Friday, yeah.
Because you know, when you bring up topics, do we really get days off though?
Yeah, that part.
I mean, you really get a day off?
I do. I take some. Right. You know why I take days off? That is my religion. In my life. And I have come to these things. It's my vote.
I like that.
Come in until I let you. Oh, you leave me alone, I'll come back out.
I know that's right.
But I just feel like he had to get up on this. Because if he hadn't, nobody would have been. So he had to go to work. I told him this. I said, Jesus worked on Sunday.
Yeah.
He said, what? I said, let me break it down to you. My Bible tells me that this man died for Christ. He gave his life over. On that Saturday, he rested. On Sunday, he had to go to work. He had to get up and he could literally and let people show him. So he got up, he went to work. And so in my eyes, he died on that Friday. He gave his life on the Friday.
Yeah.
He got up because he had to.
Yeah.
So that's why Good Friday is the day I take off and I celebrate. I mean, I celebrate these 2 days. But if you hadn't done that in the first place, you wouldn't be here in the second place. But I told him, and I was blessed at the time, and I had to work on Sunday. That's how that story goes. That minister told me, hold on a second. First of all, you just gave me my sermon. Second of all, let me get the check.
I know that's right. I like that. I like that, definitely.
And then I had to collect him again. Cuss me out. Why the hell did you call me? I told my wife about you. I needed to talk to you. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I like that. I definitely believe in having a day to rest. I always tell him vacation is a big deal for me because I feel like when you go away on vacation, you mentally reset.
Yeah.
And then when you come back, you're ready to face whatever is going on.
I need to reset.
Me too, girl, okay?
I've never had a vacation.
My birthday was February 24th. We had plans to go to Vegas. I was in the hospital
Oh.
the whole time.
Oh.
So I didn't get my mental reset. I told him, I said, when that refund hit, I need a mental reset. I don't care where we go.
Yeah.
I just need, because you need that. Life is stressful. Our jobs are stressful. Our kids are stressful. And I always tell my kids, listen, I need a couple days where you ain't calling mommy. I just need a moment to not hear mommy. You can give me 24 hours, I'll be happy.
Okay. See, my grandson.
Oh. I didn't even realize that. We were coming on Good Friday.
And if
So I
you
gotta
see
figure
my
out.
grandmother, he screamed at
Good
her.
Friday.
Nice to meet you.
I don't know. Yes. You look good, by the way. I just want to tell you that on the air.
So do you.
Thank you. Just glanced over and was like, God, he looks amazing today. I know. Good, because I'm hungry, so I'm hoping the compliments to give me something to eat.
And you over there eating and listening.
I know. And
I'm about to say, I guarantee you, right, I'm hungry too as well. Also, like, I was trying to figure out what food is, but
Oh, so
all
behind.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite food that you guys like?
Okay, don't they look. They can wrap up.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. So, lucky enough, I barely cook. He loves to cook. So he does. He's been cooking for me for 4 years now, and I love every bit of it. I fight to cook when I want to. My favorite food is pasta. I love Italian food. Yeah, yes, very much so. My doctor tells me all the time, and I say, it's hard for me to give it up.
Yeah.
But I love it.
I went to Carrabba's.
I love Carrabba's.
I'm actually.
That's what took us so long to get home.
Yeah, I figure. Talking about we at the house. Okay.
For about 15 minutes.
Right there for 15 minutes.
Mine is actually, I'm a real adventurous eater. So, like, mine is actually butter chicken. It's an Indian food, Indian dish.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Okay.
I mean, it's delicious.
Okay. He likes the spicy foods. I don't. He says I have very bland taste buds.
Oh, wow.
I just love it if it's me.
Yeah.
You saw him dancing. Yeah, right.
Oh, listen, her daughter loves, she loves, her daughter loves, she loves spicy food too. I'm always making her like spicy wings. She's always, oh, they okay, they not that hot. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hey, Terry and Scott. What's our
I
favorite
go up
food?
the next time.
1, 2, 3. Seafood.
Oh, okay.
See, I love seafood too. Yeah.
My grandmother loves seafood. My grandmother from Louisiana, she loves that seafood.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I love me some sauce.
Nice. Okay.
See, speaking, I need to make, I gotta make my grandmother some gumbo.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta make some gumbo.
I'm telling you.
Oh, so you bringing something to the show Friday?
Listen, you bring it to the show.
I mean, perhaps.
Yes.
And the appetite.
We got you. I'm gonna make sure he tries to work on that for you.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. That was one of the things that I fell in love with him because it was like, oh, you cook? I think our first time he cooked me some tacos.
So you know how to
And
get
I was
her.
like, oh, you cook? Okay. So I like, because I can cook. But it was like, it's nice that he cooks.
Right.
And then it was like our
Or
first
make just
date,
enough for you, like, that's how
we
it is.
talked
Oh,
the
you spent
whole
the
time. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
oh,
no,
you
this
have
is-
conversation too?
You pull
I was
me
like,
up
oh, I
on
like
Friday,
this.
like on the beginning. Oh no, this is for me.
I just go through.
Yeah.
I love her sweater. Oh, that is too cute. Yes. That definitely was the quickest way to my heart in the conversation because he's 6 years younger than me.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God. I had dated a boy younger than me before. It didn't work out. I was like, I'm not doing this again. And we enrolled in the same circles. So I knew him, but I didn't know him. So I took the initiative to, how the kids say it, slide in his DMs. I slid on Facebook. I asked him to go to a Cavs game. When I tell you, we talked from the time he picked me up to the time he dropped me off to 2 in the morning. And I was like, okay, so you're not this young kid still trying to go to the clubs. You actually are a grown man.
Yeah.
I went in the house. I was like, okay, I like that. Okay, you talk.
You see that one over there is wise old man.
Yes,
And that's what
Thank
he is. And it was funny because our friends, when I told them, I was like, yeah, he talked the whole time. They was like, wait, he talked? They was like, oh, he must really like you because he's never talked around us. I said, yeah, he talked the whole time. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is fake.
And see, that's a good thing because my husband and I understand each other. I mean, well, you know, we actually met, our parents knew each other.
Okay.
I didn't even know they had a son. We actually met in Dayton, Ohio. They were in the lodge and shrine and all that stuff. So
Okay.
I had no idea they had a son. So, he was in the other one. I hate yellow. I don't like yellow. That's the worst.
Look at car.
Hell no.
Everybody knew him. Everybody knew him. Oh, it's Kenny. And they all come from the drill team. And they all found his car
Mm.
in this car. Because but and he looked over the dark glasses on. He looked back. He said, young lady, would you like a ride? And I said, no. You understand, I had my father's car.
Mhm.
Right. All to myself. Pop top too.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Like,
You don't need it, right?
and then we talked when we got to arguing because we disagreed. I met him when I was 15 years old. I met him at 16. I was 17 years old.
See, I love
So
love
good.
stories like that. It's always the ones you least expect.
Because, you know, and we had one common thing we realized. Loved to dance, had a good time. I hated with a passion this sport because I knew nothing about it. He took me to a drag strip and I was in a yellow dress. I was cute. It was it turned out that when we started going, I started reading. And it was just wonderful. I said, there's got to be something I'm missing in this sport. So I started like, oh, and then we started playing. And then we started playing. I said, all those friends that drove with you that wasn't paying for no gas and food, I'm the best.
I know that's what's
And it is,
I know that's right.
and it has, and then they showed up, you know, and literally, I probably took my kids on the way to the track. Okay, well,
Nice.
I bring everything. They were in it, they were really good, you know, and it's just,
I love you guys' story. I really do. That is so, it's motivation.
It is.
I always talk about generational wealth with our kids, and I wanted to start a LLC for my daughter when she turns 18, so that she has it, because she's in cosmetology school.
Oh, that's dope.
And that's her side hustle. So it's like, I love to hear your story, and I think what you guys are doing is really amazing.
Yeah, and I honestly think, even more, you know, is that you pass it along. What you guys have is just like generational knowledge, you know, and it's like passing down something, because it's like a lot of times, oftentimes, in our communities, most times the things get passed down is trauma, and it's like if you pass it along, it's like that type of
I mean,
knowledge.
our life is not going to teach us.
No, I'm not saying that.
I
I just mean,
like,
you know, like,
you know, and we have gone through our ups and downs. Absolutely. But I can go her and her dad, and everybody said she didn't like me until she was this fast. All I did was birth our children. Look like him. They got into an argument in her house. He told her to get out. That's when the argument stopped. Because he just told her to get out of her own house. She said, this is my house. He said, oh, yeah. I was like, so we're going to continue on with it. Everybody just stopped. And it was like, when you get to the point, you tell, you know, you forgive what you were. I know I heard it. I did it. You know, it's time to back up and say, wait a minute. And all this work.
Right, yeah.
And, you know, like I said, we have gone through and our ups and downs. You know, we have cried together, we have laughed together, we have fussed together. We never fought. We never fought. But we've done all that and said, you know what? But we know us. We know us, you know. And like I said,
You're not supposed to hold on to disagreements. You find your understanding with each other in the situation, you know, and just keep it moving.
Yeah,
You know,
that is very
she
true.
can fuss. And she can fuss.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like, yeah, she can fuss. But like I told you, like, when we talking to somebody, and I want to say, telling her I'm her mother don't work no more. You know, because she knows I'm her mother. But she also knows the point teachers, you know, and I just hang up. Hate that, you know. And then I got the call back, you know, or she'll call back, and I don't think we've ever apologized. We ask stupid questions. So did you see so and so on TV? Hey, Ma, did you see?
On to the next.
Yeah,
On to the next.
You don't need to hear it. You know, I'm sorry, all right. It's like, you know.
That's definitely him. We could get into a disagreement, because I feel like we've never argued. He can tell I'm mad, and he'll just be like, so did you see that movie on? And I don't want to talk because I'm mad.
Right.
And he's just like, yeah, so you want to go stop asking me questions and let me be mad.
Right. And it don't work.
And it doesn't.
You know, you be sitting there.
He just trying. He's just like, oh man, look at that. You don't leave me alone to let me be mad.
Right. And why?
Life is too short.
Right.
I lost two best friends within 30 days of each other, and one, I wasn't talking to her. You know, she called me, you know, but she called the house phone. She didn't call my cell phone where I would have picked up. You know, she passed away of cancer. I know we had time to get it right, you know, because me, her son and her daughter, like, we still communicate, you know, because those are my god kids.
Yeah.
So we still communicated, you know.
Oh, you about to make me cry. Oh my God.
It's too short. It's too short. And, you know, but I don't think, I swear we've never apologized. We just call, you know, shit pop up. Huh. When she looked at her, did you see that makeup? You know, anything, just, we talk. We don't need to rehash what went on a few minutes ago or whatever. We're done. You know, and then she, then like,
she'll say, "Oh, I meant to tell you so." She got on my nerves. What is it you doing, right? So, you know, we are done. You know, whatever that was, said, you got to. The one thing I know is you got to retract your words. Shut up. You don't have. If something is gonna come out your mouth that you're gonna regret, and you wouldn't want to be, shut up. Hang up the phone, do whatever you need to. Don't let that slide.
Yes.
Because you control the mouth.
Yes.
You know, shut up. Just don't.
I definitely learned that. My previous relationship, I'm open to admit it was toxic. And when I started dating him, he taught me to grow. And he taught me, you don't have to say these things. We can talk it out. And it's like, I love that because a lot of people forget that your partner is supposed to help you grow, just like you're supposed to help them grow. And I tell him all the time, you've definitely, in these 4 years with me, made me a better person. And I'm thankful for it because I had a daughter that was seeing this toxic stuff. And it's like, I didn't want her to think that is how a relationship is supposed to go. And he came in and he taught me better and taught her better. It's like, I love that. Thank you. I'm hungry. Yes, we can wrap it up.
Whenever
Yeah, it wasn't even my fault. So give everybody your social media handles and tell them where to follow you and tell them where to tune in.
So the show has its social media handle. It is f.a.n podcast. For right now, I have to change it. My social media handle is Ms. Sweet Key. I think that's what it is for Instagram, and then Kiana McDougal for Facebook.
Skip McDougal. all of it.
Your Instagram is not Skip McDougal. Is it? It's not. It's Master Creation.
Master Creator, yes.
Creator. So you can look us up.
How little I use it, okay? Go to hers.
Yes, just come to mine. Can't wait to see you guys Friday. I'm so excited. Again, 5:30 to 7. Check us out on all platforms. Marie, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you.
It's always brought to you by No Static
Thank
Radio.
Yes, No Static Radio.
Why we didn't say that.
If you have time, come out to the AutoRama. Check out these drag race cars that they have here. Talk to them as well.
They're
But
always
enjoy
willing to talk.
Yes. All right, you guys have a great night.